copy. Live streaming now. Hello everyone that's still joining the channel. I can see my peripheral vision, but just hold on. I'm just typing something onto Twitter. I'm just making sure I'm not dropping frames. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that should work. Tweet. Okay, hopefully that works. Hello everyone that's joined the chat. Hello Jeff. Just speaking at a couple. Hello Scarlett. Hello Red Arrow. Hello Andrew. Hello Corbin. Welcome to the stream. Just give me 2 seconds because I'm just posting stuff elsewhere. Live streaming right now on YouTube. Exclamation point. Paste. Enter. Sweet. Pagey, my dude, what's up? Not much. Literally just gave my dog a bath. There's no point. Actually, it's dried off now, but my pants were absolutely soaked. Yeah, absolutely soaked. I should have changed my pants, but they dried fairly quickly. But my dog's like 26 kilos. I had to put him in the bathtub and just wash him. It was just a hassle. So I just finished doing that. I thought I was going to stream earlier, but I had some stuff to do. So I thought I'll stream right now and just see what the response is like. Because I'm not too sure. I've never really streamed at this time, like 11. It's 11 a.m. my time, and I usually stream it maybe like 4 hours ago. But yeah, so new haircut. Yeah, if you watch my Twitch, if you watch like my past 1 or 2 Twitch streams, you would have seen the haircut. But yeah, so for those that don't know, some people have been asking me why aren't I streaming on YouTube too much. It's just because when stuff isn't on, I just think it's smarter to just do it on Twitch. So my Twitch link is in the description down below if you do want to go follow my Twitch, because I stream mostly over there. I'll probably stream over there tomorrow morning as well. But yeah, but I'll still stream over here maybe once a week or something. But it's hard to tell when exactly I'll do it. Close to 200 subs. Yeah, and also let me know if I lag. I need to know that because I was having issues on Twitch, but I think it's all sweet now. But do let me know if I start lagging and all of that. I'm a big fan. I've watched so many of your videos. Thank you, Vizzy. Very much appreciate it. I'm just checking how many subs I'm on because like it doesn't show me up on this page here. I'm on 199,700 subscribers, so exactly 300 subscribers away from 200k, which is pretty insane. Like the fact that a channel like mine, where I'm pretty niche in regards to what I talk about, is even remotely over 100k, even let alone remotely close to 200k, is pretty insane. So, I love your vids. Oh, there's my dog. He's just freshly washed. He's got a big stick. Cal, why do you bring the sticks inside? Let's have a look at Cal with his big stick. He's all, look at me. I've got a big stick. Look at me. Look what I brought in. Look what I brought in. Look at that. That's the mess he made with the previous stick. And you can't see it down there. There's a towel. Oh, I got to clean all of that up. But what an idiot. What an idiot. Yeah, it's not saying I'm lagging at the moment, but hopefully it doesn't lag. Hopefully it should be sweet. But yeah, just the general rules of the stream, guys. I don't really, as I said, like I've been streaming on Twitch so much and not YouTube. I forgot to go through things. Just keep the chat nice and civil. Be nice to one another. It's pretty simple. Obviously, if you do want to get your question 100% read out or answered, or comment 100% read out or question answered, feel free to super chat, or you can donate through Streamlabs, which is in the description down below. And you do super chat by clicking that little Lego dollar emblem thing. I still don't even know how to describe it, but that's the best way I can do it. Don't know why I keep looking over here because I have stream chat here. Hello, baby. Yes, I do remember you. Hashtag dog love. Yeah, he's calmed down. He's not chewing on the stick anymore, but thank God. Do you think Penguin will be the big bad of the Batwoman TV show? It matters what they do. It matters if Gotham is completely over, because they said that Gotham's going to end this season. So by the time Gotham's over, Batwoman wouldn't have started yet. So Gotham will end like first half of next year, and then Batwoman starts second half of next year. So obviously, I think that's why they're allowed to do Batwoman now. They haven't confirmed that, but I feel like that's the reason. And I've talked to a couple of people about it, that because Gotham's ending and Fox is being sold to Disney, the automatic Batman rights should go back to Warner Brothers or just DC or something like that, I think. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but hopefully. Cal, I swear to God. You chewed that stick up really quickly, didn't you? You're proud of yourself? Yep. Is it summer or winter in Australia? It's winter, but it's almost spring. So it's actually starting to get... I don't even know why I'm wearing a jumper because it's actually fairly warm. I actually should roll up my sleeves or pull up my sleeves because it's actually fairly warm in here. But... You're an idiot. You're an actual idiot. Anyway. But yeah, it's starting to get warm. So it will still be like cold in the mornings or cool in the mornings, but in the middle of the day, it's pretty hot. Like at the moment, it'd be like 20-something degrees, which is pretty warm. Edward Solis for the $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that, Edward. You probably just heard Cal shake and stuff like that. Do you like Supergirl? No spoilers past season 2, please. Cal. Yeah, he's being an idiot. Supergirl just has issues with consistency, might I say, and just being consistently good. Yeah, it's just like season 3 started off really strong. It was one of the stronger DC TV shows, but the second half it just crashed and burned. Obviously, there's a couple of rumors as to why that was, but yeah, it just didn't work really well the second half. How do you super chat? There's like a little dollar emblem. It's like in a block, and it just should be just under the text bar. But if you can't super chat, because some countries can't super chat, you can click the Streamlabs link at the top of my stream description. You can donate through that as well. So I'm gonna say those means, but I don't know if that would have made sense. Cal, you're right there, mate. Jesus. What do you think Nora's big mistake is? Well, I did a video on it yesterday. So Robo, if you want to go check that out, that's probably the best way. I'll probably go through it the most there. Selinator or Tears with the $2. Thank you very much for that. Do you think Cecile's baby will be important in the future? You'd have to say yes. I find it weird that, and I think the biggest reason as to why you could say that she will be, it's not the fact that she was born at the end of last season. It's more the fact that Cecile got upgraded to a series regular, because she was in a lot of last season, and I thought they were just making stuff up to get her included, such as her getting abilities and stuff like that. So you'd have to say yes. Maybe Cecile's going to die next season. I just don't know why she's a season regular, just because I don't know how they're going to incorporate her enough to give her that role. You know what I mean? Anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for the super chat, Selinator, and also it was Edward. Thank you for those 2 super chats. Very much appreciated. Rip Hunter for season 4. Pagey, I think he confirmed he's not coming back. I think I heard that. I think Arthur Darvill said that, or there was something out there that said Arthur Darvill wasn't returning. So I'll have to wait and see. I think he had a crap end. Like, it was just like, oh, he came back and then sacrificed himself. Spoilers for Legends, I guess. But yeah, it was a bit weird. Grant Gustin confirmed that he will have a new suit in season 5. He said on the podcast. Yeah, he confirmed that it comes out of the ring. Like, the ring has a new suit in it. People, the guys that are putting like the fake money and stuff, I'm probably just going to ignore the questions that do that, if anything. Do you feel like Harry is going to die? I think if they're going to kill Harry off, they would have done it last season. I don't think there's a point of bringing him back when he's not going to be in the main wells and then just killing him off. I really wouldn't like that. Someone did ask Shazam or Aquaman. Regards to the trailers, they were two different tones of movie, you know what I mean? So I think the most impressive one was Shazam, because there was a lot of doubt around Shazam. But I think with Aquaman, people thought that, it was going to be it was going to be decent from stuff that was seen. So the Aquaman stuff just confirmed, I guess, what people were thinking going into it. That was going to be pretty cool, and James Wan was on it and stuff like that. But Shazam just, I think, proved doubters wrong. Yes, sure, the suit, it could be better, but I think they said there's a reason the suit looks like that, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think they said that in the movie they're going to explain why the suit sort of looks very artificial, if that makes sense. Even though every suit is artificial, I guess. Anyway. Dr. Smarty Pants with a $2 super chat. Thank you very much for that. Will you want a speedster show to replace the Flash? Well, whenever the Flash ends, I don't think they're going to bring in Kid Flash, or because the thing is, the Flash is a mantle, it's not a person. So Barry isn't the Flash. I know we are the Flash, thanks to Iris, but Barry isn't the Flash. The Flash is a mantle, so Barry's just the second Flash, if that makes sense. So they could easily do something where they could introduce Bart Allen, or if Kent Lonsdale was available, they could bring back Wally West and the Flash mantle be handed over. The issue with that is that, people... Cal, I swear to God. Okay, you can see he's got his rubber chicken there and he's just going absolutely crazy with it. He looks very clean though, doesn't he? He had a nice shower, didn't he? Not a shower, nice bath. Very clean dog. You idiot cow. Anyway, with the mantle of the Flash, I don't think they could hand it over and keep the show going. So I think if the Flash was going to end, they could do something where what we're getting this season, whatever show ends, they're going to like hand the baton or the baton over to Batwoman to replace that show. But yeah, so I don't think they'll just bring another Speedster show to replace the Flash because the Flash is the Speedster show. So we'll just get another show completely, most likely. Thank you, X3B Dali, for those 9 or maybe 10. I can't be bothered counting those middle fingers. And then we got a brown-handed middle finger. So thank you very much for that. How many seasons do you think Arrow will get? I'd say, well, they said 7 sort of things, so we'll have to wait and see. I don't think this will be Arrow's last season. I think if it was, they would have confirmed it at Comic-Con. I think they would have. It would have been silly for them not to. Because a lot of shows, if they are ending, say, yo, at Comic-Con, this is our last one. Because it would be their last Comic-Con there as a group. So it makes sense to like have like a farewell sort of thing. But yeah. Thank you. Is it Maya or Mia? I'm not too sure how to pronounce. Living the Life with Mia or Maya. I'm not too sure how to pronounce. I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. I'm terrible. Absolutely terrible. How many seasons will the Flash have? 7's the precedent. You know, with a strong show where the actors obviously want to stay and stuff like that, and they can keep going, they can keep bringing in villains. 7's the precedent, so it's like 7 for sure. The Flash, I think Arrow could actually go longer for the Flash, even if they started at the exact same time, because Arrow can just work different villains in and make villains up if they want to, like have original characters or original villains for the show. But with Flash, they're sort of limited unless they reuse villains. Now, I do want them to reuse Reverse Flash. That is one villain I do want to see them reuse. So I'm just logging into something. Sorry, my phone's buzzing. But they can't really use other characters. Now, we've heard there's like a younger version of the Rogues coming in this season. I will do a video on that in the next couple of days. Cal. So he's like, pay attention to me, not the stream. But yeah, so in like the next couple of seasons, they could do that if they wanted to. But, well, you know what's the thing? Cal, I swear to God, you love being loud, don't you? I swear. Anyway, so for those that are watching Arrow this season, we know the Longbow Hunters are coming in. Now, if the Longbow Hunters are the villains, so it's a group of villains together for a long season, that's almost like the test footage for the Rogues possibly being the villains for a Flash season. If they can make that work, if Arrow can make the Longbow Hunters work, then that should be evidence that maybe the Flash could make, what do you call it? What am I thinking of? The Rogues work. Now, I just need to log into Streamlabs because we did get a Streamlabs donation, and I don't think it appears on live. I don't think it does. Did I just become unfocused? Hopefully I didn't. Does it appear on live? I don't think it does because... Cal, if you keep making noise, I swear. So I'm just going to answer these questions out before I jump into, I think it was Con that donated. Selinator donated $2, might I say. Do you think Killer Frost is going to Legends eventually? I'd prefer she just stay on The Flash. I really don't want the original core members of The Flash, so, you know, Kalen and Cisco, going to other shows. I'd prefer if they just stayed on The Flash and work there. I think it's a bit of a cop-out if they leave. It's almost like The Flash admitting that they handled those characters incorrectly. So I'd like the Flash to redeem themselves and do those characters properly. So I wouldn't want to see her to go to Legends. I'd rather her stay on The Flash. Corbin with the $2 as well. Hi, Pagey. Would you like to see Impulse on The Flash? Yes, I would. So that's as in Bart Allen. However, I think the Nora Allen character is an amalgamation of, you know, 3 characters. Dawn Allen, Jenny Ognatz, who is Excess, or the granddaughter of Barry Norris in the comics, and the daughter of Dawn Allen in the comics. And then I think she's a bit of Bart Allen as well. I think they've mushed all those 3 characters together to make the Nora Allen character. And yeah, now obviously in 2 seasons down the road they could do Bart Allen, but I think they're doing this character to sort of add elements of the Bart Allen character. So if they get down to that down the road later on, they maybe can't fit it in, then they'll be like, oh no, we just added elements of Bart Allen to Nora to sort of liven up the character and give fans what they would want, I guess. I could see them doing something weird like that. Dr. Smarty Pants with the $2 again. Reverse Flash show, please. I want more speedsters. Well, I don't think they could do a Reverse Flash show. However, if they do, when they do, because they will do it again, I can't see them not doing it. When they do Reverse Flash again as the main villain, hopefully we get an episode or two which are fully 100% focused on his origin. Literally, he is the main character for those 2 episodes. We do, like, the Flash is in there because the Flash is, central to Reverse Flash's origin, but it's through the eyes of Reverse Flash, those 2 episodes. That could be the 2-part, the 2-episode story arc that we get, that we got in season 1, 2, and 3. Obviously didn't get one in season 4, but in that season where Reverse Flash is the villain, that's the 2 episode story arc, is his origin. He's the main character through his eyes, whether they start from when he was younger or from whether they just start when, he was learning about the Flash and stuff like that and trying to turn himself into the Reverse Flash. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. And then Super Base 1 with the $5. Any news on Black Lightning? Was there a trailer? Is it joining the Arrowverse anytime soon? They released a trailer at Comic-Con, but it was literally a 5.5, almost 6 minute trailer where it was just reused footage from season 1. They dropped the ball at Comic-Con. I can't believe it. Because for those that don't know, Black Lightning started filming like a week to 2 weeks before the other shows. So the fact that they didn't have any footage to show, I cannot believe. But don't go looking it up. It's a waste of time. And then Conreek, hopefully that's the correct way to pronounce it, donated through Streamlabs with a $13.50. Do you think the Longbow Hunters will be the main villains, or do you think another villain will show up in the back half of Arrow Season 7? As I was saying, if they are, I think from the characters they've chosen, so they have Dart, Kodiak, and the Silencer. So the Silencer, how you want to say it. So Silencer is almost like a female Punisher. If I had to give like a comparison, that's probably the best way I could put it. Kodiak is like a master of shields. He literally was in a thing called the Shield Clan, but he's really agile and nimble and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see how they portray him on the show. I wasn't the biggest fan of him from the comics, so I just thought he was a bit basic, but I'm interested. They might change him up for the show. And then Red Dart is like a specialist in, as you would guess, darts. So she has like tranquilizer darts, poison darts, different sort of, how Oliver has trick arrows. Just imagine those trick arrows with little darts. So she shoots darts. But once again, interested to see how they represent her on screen as well. They didn't announce the castings. I don't have them here. I'll be able to look them up. I'll probably make a video on them completely in the next couple of days. Actually, might be my video tomorrow. I haven't done my videos for tomorrow yet. I want to stream and then I'll do my video to get into making my video for tomorrow. So it might be that Arrow video, but I'm not too sure. But yes, let me get back to the editor section here. Okay, sweet. Sorry I wasn't looking at the chat, but I just wanted to get through all those super chats and Streamlabs donations. Viviana, as I was saying, speaking of super chats with the $2, I am here. Welcome to the stream, Viviana. Glad to have you here. Will you want a Legion of Superheroes show one day? Yeah, I guess. The issue is cost because it's set in the future. Unless they literally just make it that they're traveling through time, so they basically just come back to present day, or they basically do what Supergirl did, where they're stuck in the past in present day. That'd be a cheat, but it's a way that they can make it work. But yeah. Do you like that Flash is doing another non-speedster villain? Yes, I actually do like that You Got Trolled. I actually mentioned him like in one of my videos a couple of weeks ago. No, a couple of weeks ago, like maybe last week or something, just after Comic-Con. I like it because there's so much stuff going on in Season 5. So you have the Nora Allen storyline, which is going to involve future stuff as well as just general time travel, which is going to take up a lot of the show. Then you've got Killer Frost storyline, which is going to be a main thing. And then you're going to have the villain. So the fact if they had a speedster villain this season, it would have been wasted. It's easy to have a Cicada in there and just have him show up every now and then when there's a lot of other crap going on the show as well. So so it's smarter to use a non-speedster villain. I think Cicada will be a good villain for the whole season because I'll be able to space him out because there's so much other stuff going on. Because if you think about last season, they filled it all with bus medicum and stuff, but that was connected to DeVoe. But all this other stuff that's going to be filling in, at least the early part of Season 5, will not be connected to the villain at all. It'll all be Nora Allen and Caitlin stuff, and the Caitlin stuff will go into the back half as well. So I think it's worked. I think a speedster villain would have been wasted this season, in my opinion. So let me refresh this. Hopefully I'm not dropping any frames. I'm not. Awesome. Naruto with $1.30 Australian. Obviously it's different currency, but it comes to me in Australian dollars. I have a theory that the villain in the crossover might be the villain in Batwoman Season 1. Thoughts? That is actually a good theory. I'm interested to see who they do the villain, because I think if it's a big villain for the crossover, then I think your theory is on board there, Naruto. If it's something small or it's a very obscure that maybe they couldn't run with a whole season of Batwoman, then maybe not. But I'm interested to see what they do there, because usually they announce the villain for the crossover, but we'll probably have to wait until we get close to filming for the crossover, obviously. But yeah, I think he could be on the money there, or at least very close to it at least. Or maybe the villain for the crossover could be connected to the villain for Batwoman Season 1. But I think for Batwoman Season 1, then because I know they said that, I know people's going to go, Paige, they haven't confirmed it, but what do you call it? They need, it's a CW DC show. They 100% would have, what do you call it? What am I looking for? It's gonna get cleared. Add a sub goal. I think if I put follower goal, no. I think if I do that, hold on. Let me go. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure out how to put that on. That'd be pretty cool if we could put that on. Do I do this? Let's see what comes up if I do this. Nothing's coming up. Okay, well, let's just exit that. That was a fail, so I'm not going to bother doing that. I don't know how to add a sub count. I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to all of this. Edward with the $2. Thank you very much for that, Edward. I think Batwoman could introduce characters like Harley. Maybe. I'm interested to see what they do, because from what it sounds like, Batman's come and gone in the Arrowverse. Well, at least wherever Batwoman is. So maybe they could see, like, maybe revamped characters of that. So, like, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? You know how they do, like, Joker Jr. and stuff like that? They could do different things like that. Viviana with the $2. Why did you unfollow my Twitter? I think I basically just went through and had to unfollow stuff before Comic-Con, so I didn't miss out on anything. So you weren't a part of just you, Viviana. I just had to unfollow, like, heaps of people just to keep my following countdown, not follower countdown, following countdown. So I'm sorry for that, but you know, I just had to clear it. What's going on over here? Why is something? Oh, it's loading. Okay. Super Base 1 with the $2. List of favorite Arrow seasons. I got 1, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4. Mine is 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4. So basically swap 6 and 3 with yours, and that's mine. I like 6 more than 3. 3 just had a lot of issues. I think Wally should have stayed with Legends. Well, I think if he wasn't going, if Ken Lonsdale didn't want to leave and do his own thing, he would have stayed with Legends. You know what I mean? Because he worked well there. He wouldn't have gone back to Flash, especially with Nora there this season. So basically, Nora is replacing Wally. That's the best way to look at it. So if you're annoyed as to why Wally's leaving the... look, I don't know if Ken Lonsdale would have left if he was still on the Flash. People have asked me that, and I'm like, I don't necessarily know. I wouldn't be able to give you a concrete answer as to my thoughts on that. But yeah, they basically replaced Wally with Nora. So anything that Wally would have done in this season, Nora's basically going to do. Lara E with the $2. Thank you very much for that. Do you think Earth 2 Laurel is mayor of Star City? Yeah, there was some confusion around that. What was going on with her? Because I don't know, the DA, would the DA do anything like that? Would the district attorney do anything like what she was doing? We'll have to wait and see, but you know, her dad was mayor and he died obviously, so maybe they did another vote and she got in. I don't know. That could be the case. I'm actually interested to see what's going on there. They said that The Flash will keep going as long as Grant Gustin wants to. Producers said that. I think we'll at least have 8 seasons total, hopefully. Yeah, that's the thing. But that's you basically answered the reason why it could end as well. That it'll keep going as long as Grant Gustin wants to. But he wants to do movies. Like, he wants to be he wouldn't want to... I think he's happy doing TV. He's fine with that. But obviously, if he was given a choice, like, do you want to be in movies or do you want to do TV? He'd go, movies. So, he's a good actor as well, Grant Gustin. He's easily in the top 3 in the whole Arrowverse. So I think if he got an opportunity and it did clash with Flash, that rhymed, he might leave, but obviously he'd have to get, warning. He wouldn't just be able to quit Flash like that. He'd have to give us some sort of extended warning, if that's the best way to put it. Charlize Dawson with the $2. Thank you very much for that. What do you think of the Valeska twins on Gotham? I thought it was an interesting take. I think it was sort of cheating in one way, but I thought it was an interesting way to take the show. Obviously, I guess a lot of people would prefer if Jerome was the Joker, or the Joker. Um, but I didn't mind it. I wouldn't say I was a massive fan of it, but I was content with it. I was okay with it. It was interesting. That's the best way to put it. When is my birthday? My birthday is on the 25th of August. Oh, 25th of April. God, I can't remember my own birthday. 25th of, what do you call it? I can't speak. 25th of April, which is Anzac Day in Australia, which is almost like Memorial Day. It's almost like the Memorial Day of Australia. Thank you for Hawks. Hopefully that's the correct way to put it. I love you, Pagey. I watch every video. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for the donation through Streamlabs as well. Greatly appreciated. Any support is obviously much appreciated. Who are the top 3 actors? I think Grant Gustin. I think, what do you call it? Tom Cavanaugh is very good. Honestly, the top 3 are all Flash. It's probably Grant Gustin, Tom Cavanaugh, and Jesse L. Martin. The top 3 are basically all Flash actors, which is, yeah. I don't think Jesse L. Martin gets a lot of opportunity to represent how good he is. But when he does get an opportunity, he's obviously takes full advantage of it. I forgot how to spell my name once. It's Haley, and I spelled it wrong, Hailey. Well, my first name's Alex, and I used to spell... Obviously, this was when I was very young, when I was like 3 or 4. I used to spell it ALX instead of ALEX, so don't get me wrong. And I'm not even joking, what was it? I must have been in high school, it would have been a test. I forgot how to spell the word the. T-H-E. I forgot how to spell the word the. I was sitting there going, how do I spell this word? Like, I'm not even joking, just a massive mind fart. Just my mind just got erased, and I forgot how to spell the word the. Anyway. Paul Blackthorne was very good on Arrow too, but once again, he wasn't given too much time. He was probably given like 3 scenes an entire season where he was given like really good scenes where he could show his acting ability. But he was really good as well. But I just think those 3 Flash actors are top, and that's not me being biased towards Flash, because I'm actually pretty biased towards Arrow a lot of the time as well. Do I play Halo? I played Halo back in the day, like Halo 3 days, but not recently. I haven't. I might get that new Halo that's coming out, Halo Legends, Infinite, Halo Infinite, I think it's called actually. Do I watch the originals? No, I don't know. One of my friends watches it, but she's like obsessed with all the like Vampire Diaries and all vampire stuff. So, is Joe West going to be the major death in season 5? The fact that they said there's a major death just makes me think that it could only be Joe, unless they count a major death or a major character death as just someone that we've seen show up on the show before. That's fairly recurring, if that makes sense. Do I still play Fortnite? I haven't touched Fortnite in like 3 weeks. I think the game's basically officially dead. They've chucked a PUBG and they haven't updated the game enough, and they hype up the updates, and the updates are really minor. It's just like it's the same thing as well. Like, they need to change the map more often. It's too boring, I think. Like, if you're playing with friends, it's fine. If I play with friends, I'm sweet with it. But when you're playing solo, it's just like after 2 games, you just want to get off. Charlize with the $2 again. Favorite Spider-Man minus Tom Holland. My favorite Spider-Man movies are the Tony. I've completely forgot his name. No one tell me. What's his name? Oh my god. Why have I forgot it? Tobey Maguire. I know. I said Tony. I was like, it's not Tony. Tobey Maguire. The Tobey Maguire movies are my favorite. However, Tom Holland is easily the best Spider-Man. He obviously fits the character the most. But yeah, so Tom Holland's my favorite Spider-Man. But my favorite movies, like the Spider-Man movies, are the Tobey Maguire ones. Homecoming was good. It just felt really small. I'm excited to see what they do with the new one that's coming out. But yeah. I have a feeling the death is going to be Nora. We'll actually have a video on the Nora, just an issue with Nora and a possible way that she's going to die. But that video will come out. I won't do that tomorrow because it's going to take a while to make. So I'll probably do it in the next couple of days. But it's like, let's just say it's a plot hole. It has something to do with a plot hole in Nora and leading to a possible death. My body is ready for the Avengers Infinity War DVD. My body's ready for the Avengers Infinity War Blu-ray. I wouldn't buy it on DVD, Blights Craig. It's got too many like special effects to waste it on DVD, I think. What's your worst speedster in the CW? Well, Trajectory wasn't that good. I would say Savitar, but Savitar was cool when he was suited up. It's when they got revealed that he was Barry Time Remnant was just like, this is just bad. This isn't good. So just having a scroll through here. Okay, all good. Did you really like Bebo taking Malice down? Because I honestly thought it made Malice hyped up for nothing and bad for DC TV. Well, I think that's the thing with Legends. It literally summed up Legends. Don't take Legends seriously. Like, if that's the thing. Like, if you thought like Malice was going to be this massive threat, obviously, like, I guess we all thought he was going to be bigger. But the fact that when you think about it, it made complete sense for Legends. You shouldn't take the show too seriously. The show takes the piss out of itself. It makes fun. It's basically a parody without being a parody. So the fact that Bebo, a big Bebo, destroyed Malice when Malice was seen as such a big threat, I think fit the show perfectly for last season. Paige, you got a haircut? Yes, I did. I got it last Thursday or Wednesday or something like that. Time remnants are confusing. I think the fact that they introduced time remnants was a mistake. They shouldn't have done it because it's just you can just make an excuse that everything's a time remnant from now on. I think introducing them was a mistake. What's my favorite CW TV show? It's The Flash just over Arrow. I think if Arrow beats Flash next season, in regards to a better season, which it looks like it could, then I think Arrow might take the cake. By the way, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the stream chat what Comic-Con trailer was best. Obviously, count Legends and Supergirl out because they didn't really show too much news or new stuff. Arrow or Flash, what was better? Because I know what the obvious option was, but I've just seen a lot of different opinions about it, which I'm surprised. I actually want to hear why people thought those trailers were better or why that other certain show was better. So Arrow or Flash, which one was better? And then after we stop, I'll ask why certain people prefer the other one. Oh, you know when you drink something, it just doesn't go down right. Oh my god. Oh, R.I.P. Pag. Oh, R.I.P. Pagey in the chat. R.I.P. Pagey. Oh, Jesus. Actually, that's actually an interesting thing. Someone was asking me this the other day what Australian money looked like because they heard that it looks weird. So this is just random. I have $5 just sitting here because I think it's just actually, is it change? Yeah, it's change. So someone was asking, that's $5 Australian. So I'll just put it up like that. It's like plastic. It's not paper like in America. So you literally have the Queen, and then on the other side you have. That's like the Australian White House, if you want to call it. Some people are asking what Australian money look like, and these are like the new notes. I don't think they're that good. They feel really weird, but I guess it's pretty cool because you have like the see-through thing, so you can see me. Hello, through the. I'm stuffing this is terrible. You can see my fingers waving. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so let's go. Obviously, I asked you guys, Flash or Arrow, which one was better? The obvious choice was Arrow, and I'll give a reason why. So Arrow, if that didn't hype you up for this season, then I don't think anything could. Okay, they sold that season perfectly, just in the Comic-Con trailer, which is stuff from episode 1. The Flash trailer, it did the same thing. However, that scene, that cicada scene, took up half the trailer. We got hardly any new footage in comparison to what we could have got, which is very disappointing. So I think just for that basis, that makes the Arrow trailer better. Now, obviously, look, Also, let me know in the chat if the flash ring. Okay, be completely honest in the chat. If the flash ring wasn't in the trailer, would it still be better than Arrow? In your opinion, if you preferred Flash over Arrow, if the flash ring wasn't in the trailer, would that Flash trailer still be better than Arrow? That's what I want to know. Because I think the flash ring was a big seller for people liking the thing. Because it's the standout moment. The flash ring is the standout moment. So and I think that's why it's in the trailer, because they had to fill. That's take a lot of no's, so people agree with me. So yeah, without the flash ring, then no. I think the flash ring was a big seller for people preferring it over the thing. Yeah. So the general consensus is like, even if you preferred Flash, it still would have been it wouldn't have been as good. Yeah. So like. Yeah, I could watch that Arrow trailer a decent amount of times and still be pretty hyped with it. But the Flash trailer, I'm like, it's pretty basic. There's not a lot in there. There's a lot of stuff in Arrow, though. I still got to do a lot of the Arrow stuff as well, so I'll do a couple of videos. All my Arrow stuff, I've just been trying to get all that Flash stuff out of the way from the panels and stuff, so Arrow stuff's going to start coming out over the next couple of days. I might be doing double uploads, like Flash and Arrow on the same day, and I also have to do some Legends as well. Noble, they actually confirmed that a new suit's coming out of the Flash ring. Grant Gustin confirmed that. So yeah. Will I make videos on the Titans TV series? Yes, I will. Obviously, I didn't do any videos on the trailer. I did a trailer reaction. However, I'm just going to basically wait for more stuff to come out. But yeah. Because I'm telling you now, they're going to release another trailer for that show. The reception to even if it got a lot of attention, that Titans trailer. However, for the majority of it, it wasn't a positive attention or a positive reaction, so they'll definitely they'll definitely release another trailer for that show fairly soon, I reckon, as well. Yeah. Jesse Quick's suit looks a lot like Trajectory suits. That's because it is. It's Trajectory suit with an emblem on it. It's literally that. I don't know if they mentioned that in the episode, but I think they said they just repurposed the old suit of Trajectory or whatever it was. Want more news on season 5? Check out Riker. Yeah, so I've seen it. It keeps appearing on my recommended. It's a glass half full or something. I think the interview was called or something, but I haven't watched it yet. As I said, I'm trying to get through all the stuff that was from the Comic-Con, like from actual the producers and stuff like that. Do you think they'll make Beast Boy turn into animals or just bulk up? I think they confirmed he's turning into animals. I think in the first episode he turns into a wolf. Or a wolf. Or it's a bear or a wolf in the first episode. He only turns into one animal in the first episode from what I heard. And it's either a wolf or a bear. It's one of them. I can't remember which one it is though. Godspeed when? I don't know. I'd rather not see Godspeed on the show because a lot of people want Godspeed on the show, but if they do Godspeed on the show, they're going to change up his character so much to the point where he's probably not even anything like Godspeed. You know what I mean? Well, the XS thing, thanks to said photos, we sort of knew that she was going to be XS. Like, the suit was exactly XS. It was just more if they were actually just going to go with that name because it sounds a bit weird. It's sort of hard to explain why she'd be called that. But yeah. I was looking at pre-ordering the DC Network, but could only get the year sub for $72. Yeah, it's weird that they did that, Dale. I don't know why they did that. I'm in Australia, and we don't even know if we're getting that service or if the show's going to be on Netflix or something. So everyone outside of outside of the US, just sort of sitting there going like, "Are we getting the show or what? Like, what's going on?" Godspeed for a villain arc for a few episodes and a redemption arc. Yeah, I guess, but apparently Supergirl's basically doing that with Agent Liberty this season, so it won't be anything new. So, who is the main villain this season for Flash? It looks like it's going to be Cicada, and I think with other things tossed in, it's definitely going to be Cicada. I can't see them doing anything else. Do you think there will be more crossovers than the big crossover with Arrow, Flash Legends, and Supergirl? I heard that they want to do a Flash Legends crossover this season, but it's hard to, because they wanted to do it last season. I think they wanted to do one last season, but they couldn't fit it in. So they want to try and do it this season as well. They want just literally a Flash and Legends crossover. It's not just specific to this season. As I said, they wanted to do it last season, but they couldn't fit it in. They couldn't make it work. So they might be trying it this season. Hello, Deadpool. Got Wade Wilson in the chat now. Who's my favorite Flash character? I like Cisco. I know the easy answer would be Barry, but Barry's always up and down. It's sort of like, oh, do I like this dude or not? Because the writing's a bit weird, but Cisco probably. Am I drinking wine? No, I'm drinking a nice glass of 2018 Pepsi Max, I think. Is it Pepsi Max? It was in a clear bottle. I think I ripped it. I think it was Pepsi Max. What if Cicada is Nora's mistake? I don't necessarily think him particularly. I think it's a lead up of mistakes that maybe created other things. I think her mistake is just literally coming back in time. That's literally her mistake, but it leads to other things being created. Manchester Black as a hero. I think that he's gonna because he can mind control Manchester Black, so he's probably just mind controlling people to make them think that he's good or something. I think that's what it is. Have I ever had G Fuel? I think once. I think I got a little. Do I have an example of? You get those, like a coffee sort of thing, when you go to a cafe, or a sugar packet, like the sugar stick packets that you put in a coffee or something. I got one of them of G Fuel from what was it from? I think it was a loot box sort of thing that I won, or I got a free loot box or something and it had some G Fuel in it, and I had it, and it just tastes like Powerade to me. It doesn't seem like that great. I wouldn't spend money on it. I just buy Powerade if I wanted anything like that. Mate, how often will we see Barry use Gideon this season? I don't know. Who knows if they even use Gideon? They probably just bring up the newspaper and that's it. Who knows if Gideon will actually be there? Do you think they will do a Green Arrow movie? Hopefully they will, eventually. Hoping they will. What did I think about the Aquaman trailer? It was very impressive and just basically confirmed how hyped I was going to be regardless for the movie. So it looks very, very good. Okay, sweet. Cecile's daughter for a big bad in season 6. That'd be a meme. Ben confirmed Manchester Black as a hero. Well, I don't think that's going to be the case. As I said, he's probably just mind controlling people to make him think that they're make other people think that he's a hero. Almost at 200k subs. Yes, thank you very much for that, Ollie. It's pretty exciting. I think we were exactly 300 away. Now we are 291 away. So if you are new to the channel and randomly watching the stream, feel free to drop a sub or tell your friends, one of the two, to get us to 200k. It's pretty insane that we're even getting to that margin. It's just crazy, to be completely honest. What do I think about another musical? It has to work, because the thing is, the musical episode that was in season 3 of The Flash was a good episode by itself. However, it affected The Flash so much and ruined the little momentum that it had going forward. And it was just placed really awkwardly. It was very forced, and I think they were like, crap, we confirmed this musical episode, and they just put it in the worst period it could be for The Flash in that current season. So if they're going to do it again, then maybe organize it better, because it wasn't really well organized. It's 3 a.m. and I can't help but stay and watch this. Well, Niall, I appreciate that a lot, so thank you very much for that. Am I more hyped about Aquaman and Shazam? Probably Aquaman, just because it's closer. It's closer. So, if anything's closer, you get more hyped for it. Do you think the Flash suit will have the golden boots? Maybe. I think, when she says fan favorite, I think she just means the Flash ring is the fan favorite, because my theory around that, and I've talked to multiple people about this, I think she steals or borrows or takes the Flash ring from the Flash Museum. So I think that's where she's got it from. That's why she says fan favorite, because it's probably on display or something in the Flash Museum. By the way, fast food, I'm not going to answer your comment if it just has all the arrows and emojis and stuff. So yeah. How's my dog? He's going good. He's asleep on the couch now. He had a bath. I gave him a bath about 10 minutes, 15 minutes before I came on stream earlier, so about an hour ago. So he's been running around like an idiot trying to get dry, and now he's basically passed out on the couch now. I don't know if I might be able to show you if I go like that. You might be able to. You can just see the top of his head. So the top of his head is like. Well, I'm trying to get my finger to a place where you can. It's like just there. That's the top of his head. Anyway, sorry if I just made anyone throw up by moving the camera around. Am I hyped for Glass? I am. I'm a big fan of Unbreakable, big fan of Split, so I'm very excited to see how all of it wraps up as well. Who do I think is going to be the new Harrison Wells? I think they said it's Sherlock Wells or something like that. Is that what's happened? I haven't read the interview where he talks about it yet because I'm still catching up on stuff from Comic-Con. But I heard it's Sherlock Wells or something. I don't know. Do you think Cicada is a big enough villain? For this season, he is. I think he is for this season because there's so much other crap going on. So I think he works into this season. So I think he's fine. Obviously, we won't know until we see the season play out. But just from what I know about the character and certain things like that and what they're doing this season, I just think he'll work. There might be like, a bit in there where it's just like, oh, there's some filler episodes and stuff. But, what's new, that's in every single season. So I think he should be good for the rest of the season. Hey, Pagey, there is overwhelming evidence that Danielle and Candace do not like each other, or at least Candace does not like Danielle. My question is, do you see this being a problem going forward? I heard there was a rumor, I think Candace Patton unfollowed Danielle. I don't know why that is. It seems very petty to me, the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing seems very petty to me. Once again, I need to make this. I should put this on screen before people capture this and send them around to West Island people. But okay, so everyone that's in here, this is what I've heard. I don't believe this. I'm just, what do you call it? Relaying the message. I've heard from people that are on set and like the photographers and some of the paparazzi and stuff that are around there that Candace Patton is maybe not the nicest person. I don't know if that's necessarily right or not, but that's just what I've heard. I've heard it from multiple people. She doesn't like interacting with fans and stuff like that unless it's at conventions where she gets paid. So I don't know if this is actually true. Don't shoot the messenger. I've heard, this is the same with other actors. I won't. Okay. Do I mention? I've heard the same with Katie Cassidy, but I don't know if that's the truth. And I like Katie Cassidy a lot, and I like Laurel and stuff. So apparently I've heard this about those two actresses at the same time. Once again, I don't know if that's true. I'm just relaying the message. But if there was, from what I know, I've met Danielle once, and she was nice to me. Once again, that was at a convention that I was doing some contract work for back when I wasn't doing this. But yeah, I'm just relaying the message. Don't shoot the messenger. That's definitely fake. No, this was back in season 2 or something that I first heard the stuff about Candace. But once again, don't shoot the messenger. I've heard the same about Katie Cassidy, and as I said, I like Katie Cassidy and I like Laurel, so it's nothing about me being biased towards the character or being biased against the character. Do you think Barry will die at the end of the series? I prefer not. I don't like it when they end shows or movies with the character dying. Like, you remember in Dark Knight Rises and when Batman dies, this is going to be a terrible ending where he just dies here. And even though he was alive in a way, in Paris or whatever it was, still don't like the ending because they made it the hero would die. Everyone just thought Batman died, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. So I prefer they didn't do that with the other other heroes and stuff like that. It's different with something what's going to happen in Infinity War, where there's just something massive where they're going to have to sacrifice themselves. That's fine. But if they just killed characters off for the sake of it, then I'm not the biggest fan of it. I heard somewhere that a producer was giving more stuff to Danielle and Candace was offended because of racism. What do you mean by that? More material or more chocolate? I don't know. More wine? I don't. What do you mean by that? Just more material on set or something like that? Yeah, that's the thing is, I know a lot of people do Crisis on Infinite Earths when it ends. However, that continued on to other stuff and you felt the impact of Barry's death and future things that went on. But if that's the end of the show, then you don't really feel the impact of Barry dying. You know what I mean? There wasn't any details, so I don't really believe it. Oh, okay, yeah. The Loriver and Oliver Olicity shippers are the worst. From I think the two worst are easily West Allen and Olicity. Like, there's no competition there. Now, that's not saying everyone that follows them is bad. I'm just saying, like, the toxic part of those ships are very, very toxic. So it's not saying the whole thing is bad. Just saying that you get the really toxic people in there. They're probably some of the most toxic people you get. Like West Allen, the toxic West Allen are basically wannabe woke Twitter. If you know what that is. If you're on Twitter, you probably know what woke Twitter is. They're wannabe versions of that. And like Olicity, like the really toxic Olicity ones are basically like feminazis. That's probably the best way to put it. But that's like the really toxic ones. So the ones that like basically attack you for the tiniest little thing that you say that's maybe against the thing. Yeah, like Weather Girl Flash fan. Yeah, I like West Allen, but the fandom is drowning me. That's exactly. There's nothing wrong with liking West Allen. It's just that if you're going to be that toxic part of that fandom where you basically attack anyone that doesn't agree with your opinion, then you're the massive issue. It's not the people that maybe don't like the ship. It's you're the issue because you're the massive toxic part that's just like being negative all the time. If that makes sense, it's just attacking people for no reason. Wait, do I have the thing set up? I'm just making sure I've got all this sweet. Okay, all good. Because I haven't shown my YouTube so long, so I wasn't too sure if things had reset or not. Do you think any Young Justice characters will be in the Arrowverse? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Honestly, it's hard to tell what they're going to do with different characters like that. That's what Pagey looks like. Yes, it is. I got it. Well, basically everyone in the stream is probably seeing me like this for the first time because I only got a haircut like what, 5 days ago or something? 4 or 5 days ago. I hate my gums because they black. I hate the black keys on a piano. I hate black pepper. Sorry, Paige, it's a joke from a movie. I'm not too sure what movie that's from, to be completely honest. Pigniati. What's Pigniati? Should I look this up, or is it lethal to look this up? It's a Fortnite YouTuber. Sorry if you hear noise in the background. Do I? Can't really see it. I'm trying to look. Do I look like him? I don't think I do. I don't know. I guess it's. I don't know if this is the same dude or not. Anyway. Do I exit this? Okay, sweet. Do you think the Arrowverse will cross over with a streaming service? I don't know. I'm sort of confused by that because the movies are going. I think eventually they will. They'll probably bring in like maybe season 1 of The Flash and like season 1 of Gotham and season 1 of Arrow and stuff. But I don't think that'll be updated. I think Netflix might still keep them. I'm not too sure, but they're going to go on in regards to that. Later's Blitzkrieg. Hopefully that's. I think that's how you say Blitzkrieg, whatever. Got to go 3 a.m. Jesus Christ. Well, have a good night then. I'm guessing you're in England or Europe or UK somewhere. Mamma Mia from Viviana. I've not seen that. Thank you, Jamil. You're a huge fan. Keep up the amazing work. I will try and do that, Jamil. Don't worry. But thank you very much for that. So yeah, we're hitting up on the hour mark almost. Like this stream's gone fairly quick, I think. Paige, if there was a civil war in the Arrowverse, who would your teams be? Ooh. Well, do we count out metas? I think having metas there is a bit overpowered. Or do you? Maybe just spread the metas over. So maybe you have like the Flash on one side and Kid Flash on the other. You have Supergirl and Superman on different sides. You have like Black Siren and White Canary on other sides. You just basically split them up. So if there's two characters that have similar abilities, they'd go on different sides just to make it easy. School starts tomorrow for me. What country is that, Jocelyn? What country is that? Is that England or America? I think America's on. Is it spring break or something? You're on some sort of break, or is it summer break, summer vacation, or whatever it's called, summer holidays? But so you might be going back then. 200,000 subscribers special. Pagey fights a kangaroo. Maybe if we do it. Honestly, some people just wanted me to dab when I hit 200k, but I don't know if what's harder, dabbing or what's. Dabbing's cringy, and dabbing could have a long-lasting effect where it's turned into a meme. But fighting a kangaroo, that's pretty badass meme. So maybe fighting a kangaroo would be the best way to go. North America, yeah, I thought it was. Summer break. Will we see Jay Garrick? Eventually, because they're going to do something with that Earth 3 speedster, you'd have to think, so we should be seeing him come back at some point. Do I live in America? No, I live in Australia, as I'm Australian. Dress up as Deathstroke for 200k. Maybe I could dress up as... What do I have here? I could dress up as Green Arrow if I wanted to. Hopes for the 100th episode. Just cool Flash stuff. Like, because it's going to serve as the mid-season finale as well, which is very interesting. But I'm excited for the 100th episode just to see what they do. I hope we get like returning characters, whether it is like all the past speedsters or something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't necessarily know exactly what I want, but I'll probably do a video on that in the next couple of days as well. What's your favorite season of The Flash? Probably season 1. I was a big fan of season 2. However, the ending wasn't that great. If the ending was better, I think it could have been my favorite. Jocelyn, will you ever go to San Diego Comic-Con? I'm actually planning to go to San Diego Comic-Con next year with 2 of my friends. But it's a lot of planning. Going to San Diego Comic-Con from outside of the US, let alone inside the US, is a massive task. But going outside of the US, you have to get tickets, hope that you get those tickets, organize travel, organize accommodation, and just make sure you're not spending an arm and a leg, or cutting off an arm and a leg to go. My plan is, if I ever went to Comic-Con, if I do go next year, hopefully I do, is that I just stay in Los Angeles and we drive down to San Diego every day. It's a massive task, but it'll just be cheaper than staying in San Diego, where basically you're paying like 4 times the amount unless you're normally there. Did I miss a super chat before D Stingley? I don't think I did. There's D Stingley, which I was just about to answer. Did I miss another one before that? If I did, I'm sorry. Oh, I did. I'm very sorry. Charlize with the $2 super chat would come. Oh, I'll go. D Stingley goes, yo, I'm like, what did I miss? Not much. D Stingley just talk through some Flash stuff. Talked about the trailers and other various bits of news and info from the panels and stuff like that. So not too much, I guess. But Charlize with the $2. Should Flash end in Crisis or with Reverse Flash? I think the perfect ending for Flash would literally just be us seeing the incident where there's a 2024 incident where they travel back to the night where Nora Allen died, like Barry's mum died. I think that'd be the best finale to wrap everything up, because ending a show is really hard. Like Smallville had the easy task where they knew that the last shot that they were going to do was, him, the iconic shirt, the Superman symbol, and him fighting, I think it was Darkseid in the finale. So they knew that was going to be the finale, him fighting the last enemy, and then it's like the first, him going Superman. But with like Arrow and Flash, especially Flash, I just don't know necessarily what they could do. As I said, I think Crisis on Infinite Earths wouldn't be the best finale, because you feel the impact of what Barry did afterwards and what follows when he's not there and everything like that. So unless they carried it on with another show and we felt the effects of it, I don't think it'd be really worth doing. So maybe the cool thing would be to have that 2024 fight where we have Green Arrow and maybe not Hawkgirl, but Adam and some other characters there helping him, and then they vanish and we see that whole incident. But it's like a much better epic scene to end it off. I think that'd be really cool. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm just scrolling through Twitter. What's this? Okay, all good. When is your next Twitch stream? Tomorrow. So in about 18 hours from now, if that's the best way to put it. 18 hours from now. So basically, I'm going to upload a video tomorrow morning, and when that video goes live, I'll be streaming on Twitch. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description down below. That's where I stream the most. I'm trying to stream 2 or 3 times a week over on Twitch. I officially got partnered this morning on Twitch, so we got some more cool features that we can chuck onto the stream, which is pretty cool. I'm surprised I got partnered this quickly. But yeah, if you do want to go follow me on Twitch, it would be much appreciated. As I said, links in the description down below. That's where I stream the most. But yeah. Yeah, so I got affiliated last week, and then I got the email this morning that I got partnered, which is pretty insane. Have I watched Krypton? I've watched like the first half of the first season. I'll try and finish it off. You know what I mean? I'm just catching. I'm watching Orange is the New Black now and stuff like that. I'm just trying to catch up on other shows. Why Twitch instead of YouTube? Just because I upload videos on here, I don't want to be constantly streaming. And the time I want to stream is in the morning when, you know, most people are on, I guess. And it just conflicts with videos. So I can't be live streaming just after I've uploaded a video on YouTube because the live stream will just cover the video. And the video will get no views and no attention because everyone would be getting the notification for the live stream, if that makes sense. Also, Twitch is a bit easier. It just brings everything together. Because at the moment, I've had to split certain things just so I can keep up with the stream. YouTube streaming is not that out there at the moment and advanced as of yet. So Twitch is just better for me at the moment. And also just another avenue and stuff like that, just in case things, like if say YouTube, Twitch streaming isn't working or something. What does it mean getting partnered? You know, Twitch just gives you more features, I guess. That's probably I know, like I haven't gone through them all because I only got partnered this morning. I was busy this morning. I just basically accepted the email. That's about it. Do you like / watch the 100? I watched the first 2.5 seasons of the 100. I wasn't the biggest what do you call it? Fan of the back half of season 3. I've heard season 4, and I think it's at season 5 now, are very good, so I might catch up. How much longer is your stream? We're just going to be answering a couple of questions, and I'll wrap it up in the next like probably 10 minutes or something, guys. Do you think the Flash show ending could set up another Arrowverse show? Probably, just like how they're doing with Batwoman, how another show is probably going to end this season and Batwoman will take over. I don't know what show they could do. I don't know actually what they could do, but I think the fact that they're introducing this Batwoman show really means that they're going to be just keep going with the CW shows. And I don't think the CW wants to lose the DC shows because they make up so much of their viewing audience. And also it brings other people over. Like there would be people that came over and watched The Flash or Arrow and stuck around and got into shows like The 100 or iZombie and stuff like that. So it's a really good thing for them to have, obviously, the DC shows. And I don't think they'd want to lose it. Have you heard anything about Riverdale season 3? Not really. I don't think I've even watched the trailer for Riverdale season 3 that was at Comic Con. I know there was one released. I don't think I've even, no, I think I saw screenshots of it, but I don't think I've actually watched the whole thing. But yeah, I don't really know much about it, to be completely honest. Have I ever tried watching the originals? No, I haven't. To be completely honest, no, I haven't. Do I watch iZombie? Yes, iZombie is one of my favorite shows. I really like iZombie. If you don't watch iZombie, watch it. It's so underrated. It's such a good show, and it's getting its last season is this season. So they, yeah. Do you iZombie got cancelled? It didn't get cancelled. It just got its last season. Do you watch? What am I saying? Like, if iZombie got cancelled, it wouldn't be having its new season. It's just got its 5th and last season. Do you think Australia should get CW? Well, we have this channel called Fox 8, which is basically where all the CW shows go for the most part. And if some of them don't, like, I think Riverdale goes to Netflix, Black Lightning goes to Netflix over here, iZombie goes to another streaming service over here called Stan, STAN. And then basically, like, 100 goes to Fox 8. I think the Vampire Diaries and the originals go to Fox 8. And then, like, Arrow, Flash, Legends, Supergirl all go to Fox 8 as well. So it's all split over here, like streaming services and other channels. And I think Gotham goes to Fox 8 as well. So when they come back from mid-season break, we get the crossover is the week after. So we have the mid-season finales in episode 8 for all the shows. And then the week after that, we have the crossover. So I think they've done that so Legends doesn't feel out of place, if that makes sense. If they don't have an episode. So Legends, Supergirl, Flash, and Arrow will have their episode 8s, their mid-season finales, on like the last week of November, I'm guessing. And then the first week of December, we'll have a Supergirl, Arrow, and Flash episode, which will be the crossover. Will Black Flash be back? I hope in the 100th episode he comes back. That'd be pretty cool if he came back. In CW, in America, the CW is not its own channel. It is, yeah, isn't it like, it's spread over, but it's just like I don't know, American channel. When I was over in America in LA and I was like going through the channels, confusing. Like, they need to fix that up and make it more simple. It's so confusing. All these like KTLA 11, KTLA 9, like just make it simple. Just make it simple. Like it's not hard. Like literally, there's channels over in America, in Australia, they're literally called Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 10, and stuff like that. Their actual network name is actually the number. Like just make it more simple. It's so, I don't know how people deal with it. So Winner's officially gone because he's a recurring character or something. So he's going to be in a handful of episodes next season. But like the Brainiac's basically Brainiac, whatever his name is replacing him essentially. Do you know where you can watch the Tom and Grant short film? I don't think it's out anywhere at the moment. I'm guessing it'll be available online soon enough, but I think they're doing it through film festivals and stuff, so it's exclusive to that. I know they showed it at the Kevin Smith panel at Comic-Con, but that was obviously for the people that were there. Is Crocodile Dundee a documentary? It actually is. Yeah. It actually is. Could 2012 to 2024 basically be called phase 1 for the Arrowverse? It's a long phase, 12 years. God, it's a long phase to be completely honest. But I don't know if it's necessarily called a phase. There's probably another point in the Arrowverse where you could call that the end of phase 1, if you're going to call it that. But guys, I'm actually going to end the stream here. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. I'll answer Wolverine's question last. Do you think Rapunzel will come back? I think they confirmed he's not coming back for this season at least. But then again, that could change. And I'll answer Night Owl's last question as well. This is the last one. Do you play an instrument? And for 200k, play the Flash theme. I played guitar. I don't have a guitar anymore, but I played drums for the longest. But a drum kit is expensive. I don't have a drum kit anymore. But yeah, drums was basically what I did. So yeah, that was like the instrument, if you want to call it, instrument that I played the most. But yeah, thanks to everyone that tuned into the stream. I know this was a bit of an odd stream to start or odd time to stream, but a decent amount of people showed up, which I was very surprised with. But thank you everyone that tuned in. Thank you to everyone that donated through either Streamlabs or through Super Chat. Greatly appreciated that for your support on the channel. And also now we're on our way to 200k. Thank you everyone for the kind messages and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'll catch you on the next stream, guys. And whenever that might be in the next week, I guess. But if you don't follow me on Twitch, be sure to go follow me over there now. Link is in the description down below, and I'll be streaming over there in like 18 hours time. I think that's basically when I'll be over there. But yeah, I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.